Today I find myself reflecting on the weight of the stories I've inherited, the beliefs, expectations, the fears handed to me from the moment I was born. It's sobering to realize how much of my identity have been shaped by adults who raised me. Not because they were wrong or unkind, but because they were teaching me what they knew and what they understood. And they weren't necessarily teaching me the truth, and they weren't always aligned with divine wisdom. Instead, they passed down their own narratives, stories colored by their struggles, their dreams, and their pain. Sometimes it feels like they were trying to live through me, you know, attempting to prove something they couldn't achieve in their own time. You know, other times it feels like they unknowingly passed down fears that weren't even mine. You know, and for so long I didn't realize how much of myself had been compromised. I was a child, helpless, absorbing it all without question. But now, as I stand on my own, trying to create a life that feels true to me, I can see how deeply those stories have rooted themselves in my mind. They've become like a shadow over my design, whispering doubts and limitations that aren't mine. You know, I began to understand that my rebellion isn't about rejecting the people who shaped me. It's about untangling their stories from my truth. It's about recognizing the softwares that were installed in me and deciding what no longer serves me. I'm learning to ask myself hard but necessary questions like, is this belief even mine? Why do I feel the need to prove myself? What would I do or think if I weren't afraid of disappointing somebody else? These questions have lingered in my mind for a while. This process of unlearning is messy and painful, but it's also liberating. I'm realizing that I don't have to be defined by my history. My worth isn't tied to any other people's expectation or person. I don't have to carry the weight of their dreams or fears anymore. It's time to build my own empire. You know, Healing is at the heart of all this because I've been reconnecting with the child I once was, the pure, the limitless version of me that once existed before all that was put on me. That child is still here, waiting patiently for me to see them, to love them, and to let them be free. I'm learning to reparent myself with compassion, to give myself the validation and the love I didn't receive. And part of this healing is also forgiving, not just others, but also myself. I forgive myself for living in fear, for believing I wasn't enough, for carrying burdens that weren't mine. Unlearning is an act of reclamation. It's about stripping away the layers of programming and returning to my divine design, the version of me that is aligned with the truth and my purpose. The more I let go of what isn't mine, the more I see myself clearly. I'm not a pauper, I'm not small, and I'm not inadequate. Today, I choose to rewrite my story. I choose to heal. I choose to let go of the weight of inherited beliefs and step into my own truth. This is my journey, a journey of unlearning, healing, and becoming.